It is Memorial Day weekend. It is the unofficial kickoff of summer, and today we are going to be talking about the coastal style for summer in green and blue. So let's get into it. Welcome back to Salty at 60. This is really sort of a part 2 to the video I last did on coastal dressing for 2026. And yes, coastal dressing has not gone anywhere, and it is here to stay. It is a classic look, and I thought today we would talk about how to pair blue and green and get that nautical look. And that's what we're going to speak about. I mean, nothing could be more beautiful when you look at nature and you see, you know, the color of blue and green together, whether that is a blue sky and just a leafy green tree, or whether or not it's a wave in the ocean, or on when you're out on the boat and the different colors of the green and blue of the Atlantic Ocean. At least here at the Atlantic Ocean, I see that. And it is just a beautiful combination found in nature. As you can see in this first little outfit that I am popping up here, this is a beautiful color for summer. It has got this light denim jacket with the little ruffle on it, maybe a little preppy, maybe a little more romantic, depending on your style. But here, I like these pants. They are a sort of an aquamarine green. And this does scream a little bit coastal to me because of the raffia shoes and the raffia bag, and it is just a beautiful combination. And here I wanted to show you this outfit. It is a lot of stormy kind of denim-y color, or sort of a grayish blue, and it has a more pale, laid-back type green. It's not a lime green, it's more on the cool side. And again, this just looks so refreshing, and it looks like the striped shirt has a very pale green in it as well. This could be done in so many ways, and I just love the shirt dress as well. Could be very coastal-like. And again, the blue raffia sandals reminds me of the coastal look. Just a great outfit. Let's see what I have here for you next. Next is these green pants. These to me look like they might be made of a twill. And I like the color combination here because the denim is really kind of the shirt is sort of a medium blue, and then the greens are a little more subdued. They're like a sagey green, yet in the bag and on the scarf you see more of a Kelly green, and it's just a really refreshing and cute look. This next outfit, I love Kelly green paired with navy blue. It doesn't really suit my coloring as I'm very light colored, but I just love Kelly green. My eye always goes to it. And this looks very nautical to me because of the canvas bag. And, you know, the shoes, a pair of boat shoes would also look good with this. And again, this looks like a pair of navy blue chinos. And, you know, I would probably not add that particular watch and those earrings because, or even the scarf. I would change out the scarf to be a little bit more nautical if that's the look you're going for. But if you don't like the Kelly green color, well, here's one more picture in the Kelly green. Now this, I know this came from Talbot's because I've seen it on their website. It may even be a couple years old, but I just wanted to show you again how pretty that Kelly green looks with navy blue. And again, it just looks like a beautiful nautical style. Next up is a different green, sort of that limey color green that's very much in this year. And it's with this woven pale blue basket weave bag, and I just really like this. I especially like her sunglasses here because it's got the blue lenses in it, and I wouldn't mind having a pair with the blue lens in it. I just think it's a refreshing look for summertime. Very cute outfit. And here we have another influencer who is wearing, I would not call this exactly a Kelly green. It's just more of a, I don't know, medium to dark, I wouldn't say dark, medium green here, but the buttons. And it does look very casual. It could, you know, I think it looks a little coastal here, but you could take it more coastal by, you know, adding some raffia accessories or maybe some canvas accessories. And I have seen some beautiful bags this year on Walmart's website, and they're not very expensive. And I was very tempted to get them, but I just didn't want to be too literal with the nautical style. So I controlled myself. And here is another outfit that I believe came from Talbot's, because I think that I actually had this same cardigan. I bought it like 4 years ago, and I never liked the way it looked on me, and I realized it's because that was before I did like my essences and what is my body type and what's my body style. It's way too classic for me. The cut is way too classic for me, and I'm not the kind of woman who enjoys wearing a lady cardigan or dressing up to be elegant. It's just not my fashion sense. But I love the color combination here with the navy blue and the Kelly green bag. Okay, this is a picture that I know was from Ralph Lauren, and I like this. I like the shaded stripes in here with the different colors of blues and greens. Again, beautiful, beautiful classic combination of colors. And then I wanted to show this green as well. This is such a pretty green. It's almost like a very pale spring green. And I thought that the sneakers were a really cute color as well. She's wearing them here with a pair of, looks like harem jeans, or, yeah, I would call them harem jeans, but she just looks really put together, and I like this outfit on her. So really, it's about finding your right green and what looks good for your coloring, what you enjoy wearing, what your eye always goes to. Same for the blues. You may prefer like denim that's more dark, which I would consider that basically a navy, and or you may like the lighter washes. So it really just depends on what your personal style is. And then this next little montage that I found on Pinterest, this is so nautical in itself. Now I do know that this blouse is right now at Talbot's, as well as this Kelly green rain jacket. I love that Kelly green rain jacket. And again, the bag is not something that screams nautical to me. It's like the wrong fit for that. But the blue and white striped shirt, of course, the green canvas espadrilles, the slingback ones, even the striped sandals. How pretty is that, and how nautical does that look? So I think that covers what I wanted to talk to about green and blue and why I thought it is such a great color combination. You know, for spring and summer. It's just refreshing, it's cool, and it's just really how you style it. You could take it more preppy, you could take it less preppy. So let's talk about some of the outfits that I tried on. Okay, so I had to get my glasses on so I can see what's going on my computer. I have on this, in this first outfit, this Kelly green and white striped, tee. It's just a cotton tee. And I have it on with these navy blue pants that I had purchased from J. Crew this year. Love these pants. And they were also in my last coastal video where I styled everything with red and white. And here I have on these navy blue flip-flops, keeping it casual, which is the way I like to dress. And I added a raffia bag, a little navy blue bandana, and this cute starfish necklace that I picked up. I don't remember if I actually just bought the charm, I believe. And, just kept it simple with some silver hoops. And I just think that this is a very, classical nautical look. And I really like this one. So let's see what I did in the next outfit. So in this next outfit, I have on the classic Kelly green and the navy blue here together, which is my favorite blue and greens together. It just, something about the way that looks, I absolutely adore it. And here I just did like, this is actually a man's t-shirt because I was having a really hard time finding a Kelly green, just normal t-shirt in Kelly green that didn't have the cap sleeves. I hate cap sleeves, and frankly, I don't think they look good on most women. So I was like, well, if I go for the man's t-shirt, let me see if I can find a V-neck, and I was fortunate enough to do that. I picked this one up on Walmart. I didn't pay very much for it, and I love the color of it. And here, I'm wearing the navy blue pants that I had purchased from J. Crew, and I've got the blue bandana still on here. And then this little purse, I believe I picked up at Amazon. It's got some fringe tasseling on the side. Love it. And again, very casual. I'm wearing my flip-flops. This is not dressed up in any way, but at the same time, to me, it looks very put together, and it does look very nautical. And it's a great way to stay cool wearing, you know, just a cotton t-shirt and a pair of linen pants. And then I added these green sunglasses that on the side they're green. I realized the lens is not green, so it was kind of hard to see on camera when I went back and looked at this, but I just love this combination. Okay, so next up is this beautiful, you know, colored green tank that I had picked up from Old Navy when I realized I was missing some very basics for the summer. And I popped on this denim shirt that I had gotten from eBay. It is a Ralph Lauren shirt. I love the color of this denim, and I loved it with this particular color green, but I really liked, again, that starfish necklace in silver that I had found. I think it is just so cute, and it's nautical without being over the top nautical, and I love that. And again, I just kept on those simple flip-flops. What an easy, comfortable way to wear this. I mean, it's just, you know, I just rolled up the sleeves. It looks very casual. It's long to kind of cover up the arms, which is something I like to do. I know that everybody else does not necessarily feel like they have to hide the arms. And I'm not saying anybody has to hide their arms. For me, it's a comfort level. I do not like my arms. I have never liked my arms. So, but this is a very cute, casual, nautical beach day type of outfit, and I just thought it was cute. Okay, in this next outfit, I have changed into the white linen pants that I had gotten from J. Crew and put on this navy blue. It's a ruffled gauze shirt that I got from Lands' End, I think last year, or last spring actually. I got this one in a navy blue and a white, and it's just so easy to wear, and it's just so like non-fussy and soft and cool, and I highly recommend that. It's got like the 3/4 length sleeves on it. And here I had purchased this chiffon type scarf, and I gotten that from Amazon because I loved the colors in the scarf. Love it here. Now I just love the also the juxtaposition of the chiffon against the gauze. It just gave it a little bit different look. And then I bought brought the Nautical in here with these shell earrings that I have. And I am, of course, seeing, and I have been for several years now, been seeing, you know, lots of shell jewelry, whether that's in a necklace or a bracelet or earrings. And I have worn these several times. I wore them last summer. I just think it's a really cute look in the summertime. And it's just sort of a nod to that nautical. Okay. So next up is this really bright sweater that I purchased. It's a Lily Pulitzer sweater. I picked that up from eBay again last spring. And it is in the color pistachio. And it's very bright without being like, how can I say it? It's bright without being like this kind of bright. And I didn't know how this would turn out by putting the blue and white striped shirt underneath it, which is what to me gives it the nautical look. Stripes are always going to read nautical to me in spring and summer, especially in this blue and white. But I really liked how this came out, and I was surprised by it. I did like also the shell earrings with it, and I just thought it was a really cute little look. And again, I've been wanting to wear that pistachio green, but I wasn't quite sure how to do it. And I know that like chartreuse is really popular right now, but chartreuse runs a little bit too much on the warm side for me. But again, this is very simple. You could absolutely take this to a more preppy direction if you wanted to. Lily Pulitzer tends to go for all the bright colors, which I find them to be beautiful, but they really don't suit me, and they don't suit where I live in or my lifestyle. But I would definitely highly recommend that you check out eBay for some of Lily Pulitzer's type sweaters and other summer things that she has if you are a woman who loves bright colors. So in this next outfit, I am wearing this sweater from Old Navy. It's 100% cotton. It's a very, very thin sweater, and I realize it's too big on me. And I did that on purpose. I sized up. I do not like thin sweaters to, they just cling to me in all the wrong places, all my fluffy places. And I just always feel like a stuffed sausage in them. So I purposely sized up 2 sizes in this. And I'm so glad that I did, because you can tuck it in and, you know, kind of zhuzh it and style it a little bit. And the other thing that was interesting about this sweater was the styling on the sweater almost looks like where they did the seams and how they did the seams almost looks like a sweatshirt, but it is a sweater. It's a very fine gauge sweater, and it came in this Kelly green, and I'm just so happy with this because, again, I can wear that in the fall as well. And I just really liked this look. Here, what I did to bring in the blue, because I had white pants on and the green sweater, I'm like, okay, I need to bring in the blue. And I used these denim loafers that I purchased about a month or so ago. Well, maybe a couple months. And I used my Dooney & Burke pale blue. It's like an icy blue color handbag. And then again, this scarf had the blue in it and the light blue and the green. What would be really pretty with this, again, would be a gorgeous little canvas bag or a raffia bag. But here I was just styling it just so I could bring in the blue. And so that's why I used this particular, you know, pocketbook, purse, however you call it. Everybody calls it something different, handbag. But yeah, nice little look, very cozy, comfy sweater. And I wish I had had this about a month ago. We have been so cold where I live at. This is Memorial Day weekend, which I, you know, thank anybody that has served in the military this weekend. That I hope that you have a great celebration with you and your family. You know, I cannot believe, excuse me, how cold it is here today. The high today here is only going to be 57 degrees. We have not reached that yet. I am filming this in the morning. It is raining outside. It is cold. It is dreary, which is why I was able to pull out my winter green sweater because I am cold sitting here in the house. So anyway, it is just been fun to do these nautical looks. I hope that you've enjoyed them, that they give you ideas. And again, pick the greens and the blues that work for your coloring, what catches your eye, and just have a little fun in the summer. It's not about dressing in a costume. It's just, you know, it's a classic style. It's been around forever. And, you know, certain years it becomes more popular with people because, you know, they're actually making those type of clothes. So this, I would say, is another good summer to pick up these type of pieces, these types of striped sweaters, striped tees, if that's what you enjoy, and in the colors that you like, because it's not going to always be here. And that's, you know, the one thing I have learned, you know, through wisdom and shopping, and it's like, buy what you like, what fits your style. Everything doesn't have to be what's on trend. I see so much of that. It's more like, buy what you like, buy what you and how you want to dress. And there's actually no shame in being a little kitschy. And speaking of that, let's take a look at this last little outfit that I did. Okay, this is not really a nautical outfit here, but it is a little bit kitschy. I've got the green and the blue going on here, but if you would imagine that I had picked up this sweater with, say, an anchor or some other like sailboat motif or something that was nautical, there is nothing wrong with wearing something that's just brings you joy and is happy. And I loved this little fox. I got this little sweater sometime around the Christmas time. It just caught my eye, and of course I love green, so I picked it up. This is very, very thin. This is a Tommy Hilfiger sweater. And this is one that I wish I could have got it even in a bigger size, because again, the thin sweaters, I like to size up. I have, you know, too many fluffy places that, you know, not so much that I'm trying to hide them. I just don't want to feel self-conscious about them. And, but anyway, this is so cute. And again, I would urge you to have fun with your clothes this summer. You know, you don't have to do the coastal aesthetic, and you don't have, you know, you can take it as far as you like. And, you know, if you're somewhere where this is appropriate to wear this kind of style, and I guess even if you aren't and you just enjoy it, have some fun with it. Have fun with your summer clothes. I've always said that, you know, winter is a season where we dress a little more serious and, you know, we kind of hone our style a little bit more. And summertime, it's like all bets are off. You know, like this particular sweater that I'm showing was not in the little kitschy sweater. That is a little bit too dark of a green for me, but I didn't care. I wanted it because it was green and I knew that I would just really enjoy it. So I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I will see you in the next one.